And I told you this at that point. I just wanted to show you a figure of saying that you can see in many cancers, switch-NIF remodeling complex is mutated heavily, right? That's why this is an area of a lot of investigation by pharma companies and others to find drugs against cancers that are mutation in switch-NIF complex. It doesn't matter which subunit, at the end of the day, they're going to mess up the complex. Okay? Is that easy to get, right? It's a big complex. The complex functions together. If you mess up one subunit, it doesn't matter which subunit you mess up, you're going to mess up the whole complex function. So chromatin remodeling will be messed up. When chromatin remodeling is messed up, it's up to 85 to 100%. Can you see that? Where is 85 to 100%? Rhabdoid tumor. I told you guys earlier, rhabdoid tumor single-handedly is caused by SMARCB1. Okay? Single-handedly. One gene mutation causing rhabdoid tumor. Easy to solve, right? Other cancers have lots and lots of mutations. Small cell carcinoma of ovary. Again, very high number of mutations in SMARCA4. Okay? SMARCA4 is mutated heavily across, as you would see. Head and neck squamous cell carcinoma. The most cancers in India are head and neck cancers. Right? You guys know that. Oral cancers. Oral cancers are head and neck cancers. People eat lots and lots of tambaku and gutka. Every other person in India wants to have tambaku and gutka and vimal and what is it? What is it called? All kinds of gutka. And Ajay Devgan and Shah Rukh Khan and everybody says, go buy this, guys. Right? Head and neck cancer, guys, head and neck cancer. I told you earlier, that's for us to solve. America is not going to solve it, right? Oral cancers, their mouths don't open. Anyways, they have really messed up biology. Head and neck cancers. Anyways, I was just kidding. I mean, not kidding, but important point. Many of these cancers are really aggressive cancers, as I'm sure you know. I work on melanoma. People die within a year, right? Pancreatic neuroendocrine tumor, 6 months, a year, right? A year. A friend of mine died in 2017 from pancreatic adenocarcinoma. My classmate, my close buddy. It was painful. Pancreatic adenocarcinoma, same, right? Same cancer, ductal adenocarcinoma here. We have nothing we can do about these patients. Dismal survival, okay? All right. I mean, I can talk about cancer forever, right? I mean, I do this all day. So the fact is, switch-NIF complex is a very, very important complex in cancer. It's a very important complex in other diseases as well. And somebody said a comment that if you could talk about other diseases as well, I will as much as I can tomorrow, but my own knowledge is limited, okay, in that setting. So I talk about cancer because I am very comfortable talking about cancers, okay? Ovarian endometrioid cancer, see ARID1A. Lots of research on ovarian endometrioid cancer. Here, uterine cancer. All you women in the room care about this, right? It's very tough, sad. That has ARID1A mutations. And actually, it's a big, like a large percent of these have ARID1A mutations, large percent of those. So lots of women who come to clinic come with ARID1A mutation. The unfortunate part is we don't even get to know which mutation who has, at least in countries like India. The test costs 39,000 rupees, and only there are 3 or 4 companies in whole of India for billions of people who do these genetic tests to figure out which mutations occur. There is no standardized process, because I know this for my father. I said, I want to get this test done. And I asked the person to come and collect the sample and send it. And I paid it out of my pocket because I can. But how many people can just pay 39,000 rupees just like that? A lot of people can. I mean, India has a lot of rich people, but a lot of people cannot, right? We know this. So these business idea, right? Open multiple companies. I spent 15 days with my father in Balco Cancer Hospital. And at the end of it, my conclusion was, I want to set up a company that will tie up with every single damn hospital, cancer hospital in India, and have a sequencer in it, and I'll just charge them 20,000 rupees, not 39,000 rupees, and I'll get the testing done for every single person, every single test. Most of these people don't even know that you can do this. And if you knew, you could do so much more for those people, because there are therapies now. All these pharma companies putting billions of dollars in it actually have designed therapies that are given to American patients all the time, European patients all the time, Australian patients all the time, Japanese patients all the time, Chinese patients all the time, but we don't get it in India all the time. Okay, unfortunate truth. This was my conclusion, and I'm not kidding. This was my conclusion. I was like, I'll go back and set up a company in India which does this. Simple. You can do it. There'll be people who'll finance it, because there'll be 5,000 rupees of profit loss margin, and I'm sure you can do it. Every hospital has a room. A sequencer is this big. We can set up a sequencer. I can have a person. The person will be paid 20,000 rupees. He'll have a job. He'll run the sequencer, or pay 1,00,000 rupees, whatever. It doesn't matter. If the volume increases, I can do that. I'm telling you my business proposal in my head in like 15 minutes. I was like, okay, why didn't we done that? Why haven't we done this? Why have we not done this? I had to send the test to Nasik. Took 3 days. My father's life was 51 days after diagnosis. 3 out of 51 is what percent? See? What percent of life I wasted on getting a test done. It took 10 days for the result to come. I couldn't do anything in those 10 days. Right? Because I was waiting for the test to give him the treatment. Get it? If I had the test result in 2 days, I would have started the treatment 3rd day, and that might have helped. Because 10 out of 51 days is 20% of his life gone. The cancer has progressed a lot more in 10 days. And I'm talking about my father. It's not emotional. It's everybody's case. Right? My father is just an example. I mean, he had lived 76 years. I tell myself it's okay. He had his life. He experienced what he had to. Right? But think about a kid who's